Have you ever seen a snowflake dance in the middle of December? It's like an angel floating overhead, barely using their wings. It just rests on the wind, rides it down onto the ground. Blankets sitting white, it's like nothing you've ever seen. I'm talking about Christmas. I'm talking about Christmas. Everyone gather around and sing out loud. Santa Claus is coming to town. I'm talking about Christmas. Everybody sing Christmas, bringing joy to the world, to every boy and girl, goodwill and peace on earth. Have you ever seen a star light up the top of an evergreen? It's like the sun itself woke up and gave you a hug. A warmth comes over you like nothing you've ever felt before. From now on you can't ever be warm enough. I'm talking about Christmas. I'm talking about Christmas. Everyone gather around and sing out loud. Santa Claus is coming to town. I'm talking about Christmas. Everybody sing Christmas, bringing joy to the world, to every boy and girl, goodwill and peace on earth. Bringing joy to the world, to every boy and girl, goodwill.
Hey friends, happy Vlogmas day number 13. So this morning, well actually last night, I started my Detroit Lions blanket. And I was able to do, so far on my lap, there are 53 stitches. So this is how long. And then it's gotten so I'm to the point where I have to change colors all the time. Like you do one color of, for instance, you do your main color, then you have to change it to the light gray, change it to the white, change it to the blue, white, and light gray, and back to your color again. And I'm doing the burn method. First time doing that with a lighter. I gotta get used to it. Something about open flame and yarn. But what you're trying to do is, in the center there is a hard plastic core, and that's what you're lighting. And when you put them two together, then they meld together. So, because this one I didn't do too good of a job right there, so you can see. But, oh well, it's our blanket, so. But anyways, I've been working on this. I'm going to go take a break now. I did finish Mr. Jerry's socks. Miss Nala's just like, Mama, please, let's go sit down someplace. She is such a finicky girl. I got a blanket out here for her to lay on, but she doesn't want to lay on that. So she squeezes herself over there with all the tchotchkes. So anyways, I've been working on this. Jerry's out working on a picture frame for a gift. And I got these all separated out. This is going to take a while, so I say that. It might not take as long as I think, but I have other things I need to be doing. So, yeah. And it's a type of stay in your pajama kind of day today. So I made a second half pot of coffee and made decaf the second time around. So I'm going to go get, I think I better hop in the shower first and then put some sweats back on. And then maybe go set out and knit on my Advent socks. I got today's Advent color done on the one sock. The other sock I just picked up all the stitches to decrease the gussets. So that's the one I need to work on. And I did get Mr. Jerry's socks done. They are out under the tree. I'll make sure to snap a picture of that. And the other thing is my Red Lion amaryllis is really starting to open up. So there looks like four buds in there, but we'll see when it opens up more. But anyways, I'm going to let you go, my friends, and I will see you after bed. Hey friends, happy Vlogmas day number 13. Happy Saturday. How are you all? I am doing good. I just made myself an afternoon hot chocolate and I got some marshmallows in it. It is a cold day, warm in the house, but it is cold outside and it's Christmas time and I need some hot chocolate. So, how has your day been? Mine has been pretty quiet, pretty laid back, which is great after the last 3 weeks of just everything. But it's in the past. It's in the past. So, I still haven't received my yarn shipment for my Grinch blanket. That one is the one that I want to record me starting it, because it won't be as long as this one that I'm doing right now. It's supposed to be here today if I remember right, and if I go and I look under Hobby Lobby and that gives me the tracking and it's FedEx, but nothing comes up from FedEx. It says it shipped on the 10th. So if I remember right, it said it should have been here sometime today. So, but so waiting on that and working on the Detroit Lions. I know I kept saying I'm going to wait till after Christmas, wait till after Christmas. There's something about doing these blankets that is just so relaxing to me. So I started it, and now I'm in the blanket itself has I'll see if I can find pictures to put in, but I'm in the center of the lion. So I'm just on, I got the bottom paw done, and now it's starting to go up probably on the underside of the lion. But like I said, there's a lot of cutting and burning ends together. You don't have to burn them. You can tie knots to tie them close together and then trim the edges like you do in your crochet or even your knitting. You'll still have that lump there, but you tie it as close as you can to the loop behind so it will hide it. But I thought this is a good one to practice the burning technique, because the regular blankets I don't do the burning technique. I just tie them in a knot. So But so far so good on this one. This is one that's not going to be done in a couple of days. I say that and I've worked on it most of the day today, but it won't be. Only because of that design of the lion. And what else? Jerry's out working in his area. We've had lunch. The kitties are sleeping. And I've been playing Christmas music. That's all I got on this Christmas music. So I did finish Mr. Jerry's Christmas socks. They were from Freckled Whimsy. And how I got them to come pretty close. Pretty close. I gotta see where, because the only way that you're going to tell the difference is probably at the toes. One is red, one isn't, but he doesn't care. So his Christmas socks are done, and I'll go put them back underneath the tree. And then I've been working on my Advent ones from Freckled Whimsy, her 24 stripes. And that is, now if you've been watching other people's Advents that's been doing this, they started theirs on the outside and I started mine on the inside, and I'm just getting to their colors and they're probably just getting to mine. So let me make sure that I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. So this is how far that I am on the one sock. So mine, I just did a ribbing of 25 rows, then I knitted 5 rows to give me that 30 inch. So they're still like a little shorty sock, and then I went right into the gusset, or the heel flap and heel turn. There is the heel turn right there. So now I'm just working on the foot. And the other one I am playing catch up on, but I do have it to, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just starting day 10, but I just picked up all the, I'm picking up the gusset, the ankle stitches that they call the gusset stitches. So I am just on that. So this is the one who will get a lot of work on this. So, and I got it in my Grinch bag, the only Christmas bag I have. I could make these, but I bought this from some guy on Etsy. Where is his card or his tag? Oh, right here. It is from Fancy Boy Designs, and I love the inside of it. So, but yeah, so those are really the only things I've been working on. I'm way behind on my cross stitch, which, you know, when I start doing all this Advents, my eyes get bigger than my hands can do. So I have not started my embroidery one. I would like to start that and get that done. There's just so much, you know, and it just felt like, for me, I was doing my best just to survive without going in the deep, dark places of your mind that tends to go to when you don't get good news. But that's in the past. So I just thought I would pop on. It's Christmas time, and it's getting closer. I mean, 12 more days. My one question to you all is, do you open gifts on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Or do you open one gift on Christmas Eve and then the rest on Christmas Day? Do you still do stockings? Do you have a tradition that you always look forward to? And as far as foods go, on Christmas, do you have anything special that you always do for Christmas or Christmas Eve? For us, we do not open a gift on Christmas Eve. We wait till Christmas Day. We still do stockings. We do the stockings first on Christmas Day, and then we open up gifts. We've always done cinnamon rolls for our breakfast, and for lunch, it's never the same. It's whatever we both feel like making for that day. So, and then usually our kids are here on Christmas Eve, and that would be our tradition of having sandwiches with the desserts and the Christmas cookies and all that stuff. We would open up gifts first, and then we would eat some lunch, because they usually would get here about 11, and we wouldn't make the grandkids wait until after we ate. They get teased about it, but we wouldn't do that. So all of our traditions have gone to the wayside as far as what was always on my side and his side. They just don't do it anymore, and it's just sad. It's just sad. So, but comment below and let me know, because sometimes it's good to think about past Christmases, past loved ones. It might make us sad, but we got the memories, don't we? And boy, has it flown by this Christmas. And it just seems like every Christmas, it just flies by. And the older we get, the more that we treasure the time that our kids and our grandkids are with us, because life happens and they're at that busy stage, and we're at our slowing down stage. So there's nothing like a good cup of hot chocolate. That hot chocolate I tried and gave you the recipe, we didn't care for it. Maybe, I think it's the cocoa. So I have Swiss Miss. We still have it. I don't know why he wants me to save it, but he does. He thought I could doctor it up some more, but I don't know what else I could doctor it up with. You know? I think the recipe I always used to make when the kids were growing up was you took Nesquik, and then you took powdered sugar, Nesquik, non-fat dry milk, coffee creamer powder, plain coffee creamer powder, and a little bit of salt. I think that was it. And you would just mix it all together, and that made the best hot cocoa. But it was Nesquik, because that's what Nesquik is, you know, hot chocolate, or is milk chocolate mix, and you wouldn't have to add anything to it. You could just heat up the milk and, you know, put the Nesquik in it. I mean, that's how Jerry grew up with it. His mom, whenever they wanted hot chocolate, she just heated up some milk and on the stove, and then she would just pour it in the mugs, and she would add a couple of spoonsful of Nesquik and mixed it up. So, but I think that's the one that I've been thinking of. Because most people, if you watch them, they'll say, you know, they'll use the Ghirardelli hot cocoa, or, you know, anything that's, you know, really rich, because the hot chocolate that we are using, which is a good hot chocolate, it's just that it's a little bit more bitter, and it's got sugar in it and all that stuff. But It's just not the same. So, but anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I am going to move over and do the Advent puzzle, and then I think I'm going to go edit the vlog, put it all together, and get it up so that you can see it hopefully close by 5 o'clock. And see what the rest of the day brings, whether it's knitting or working on this blanket. It's really nice just to have the house quiet with Christmas music going, for me anyways. I just can't believe that we only have what, well, how many days, but it's going to get here before you know it. And we never have parties. We're not, even when we were working, I worked at the hospital and he worked at a factory. The parties were at your department. It wasn't anything special. It was just a certain day. Everybody brought in something, and that was the party. And where he worked, it was a certain day, and everybody at lunchtime brought stuff in. Because when I worked in the emergency department, you never knew if there was going to be time for celebrations, or if you were so stinking busy because, it's the emergency room. So, but those days are way behind, and that's probably why I like the quiet and just sitting and nothing, because it was, for the longest time, I about saw everything. And so I just can't, I can't get into the true crimes. I can't get into these murder mysteries, these serial killers and stuff, because I do believe, after the 15 years of working in the emergency room and seeing it all, I don't need to have that pretend stuff. I need to see some goodness and some sanity and, all that stuff. I mean, more power to everybody else who can watch it, but I just can't. I just can't. So, oh well. But anyways, my friends, thanks for stopping by on Vlogmas Day number 13. I hope that you join me on Sunday, Vlogmas Day number 14. And I hope that your weekend is a good one. And I hope if you are having Christmas get-togethers, that they are great times. And if they're not, do the best that you can. Because after all, that's all we can do. We can't control, can we? We can only control ourselves and how we react. But anyways, go look up on YouTube a bunch. Just type in Advent 2025 or Vlogmas 2025. There are so many people with so many different Advents and stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm watching a gal who, she calls herself, she's a nerdy girl. N-E-R-D-Y, nerd. And she's got the old cubes, the cubes of dice that have all the numbers on it. And she's opening that up, and it's just bringing her such joy. And then you have others that do the yarns and the cross stitch. And there's even one gal who's opening up little book ornaments. They're actual books. And every day she opens up a ornament that is a book. And I think yesterday's was Anne of Green Gables and Wizard of Oz, and it's actually got the paper in it, and you hang it up. I just thought that is the coolest thing. So there's just so much out there, isn't there? So my friends, thanks again. Till we can meet up again on Sunday. See you soon.